Albumz. We are back.
We're back.
Or I don't know. Are we Bananas for Albumz?
Yeah. Well, I'm Rapxilla.
Oh yeah.
You're Dr. Fireball.
Rapxilla. I'm Dr. Fireball, of course.
And this is Bananas for Albumz.
This is the show is Bananas for Albumz.
Yeah.
So it's been 3 years. What happened to us, man?
Dude, so we went to this intergalactic burrito spot. And you had a little bit too much of that tequila, you know what I'm saying? Started yakking.
It's my downfall.
Yeah, dude. And I tried to help you, man, and you pulled us in. Now we popped up 3 years later.
Bam, we're back.
Bam, we're back.
There's a pandemic going on. There's like some Nazis out there roaming the streets and shit. There's RoboCops shooting innocents. I'm just kidding. No, it's just normal cops. Normal cops. JK. Not really.
It's true though.
Yeah, but what matters is we'll
get
here.
to that later.
Yeah. Which is kind of related to this album that we're gonna review.
That's right.
So, I guess we'll introduce the album by Justin Bieber, known as
The Biebs.
Yeah, known as the Biebermeister.
Justice Beaver.
Yeah, the album is called Justice.
Justice. All right.
So, what did you think, man? What was your pros of this album?
Some pros. Well, it had great production, some really good vocals, some catchy stuff. Yeah. What about you? What were some of your pros?
Yeah. Well, I mean, to go back to that, like this album, it sounds very like 80s influenced, you know, which we're gonna talk about the Toto thing, but there's definitely like a lot of like 80s, like, but I feel like that's kind of like a current trend. You know,
definitely
in
a trend.
Pop music. But I mean, I like that aspect of it. You can't deny Justin Bieber has talent. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He's a pretty damn good singer, and like this album, a lot of the songs were a lot more dynamic than I've been hearing in the past by him. Like, not that there aren't dynamic songs, but I feel like in this album there's like more, you know, it gets louder and like, more quiet and subdued, you know. But some of that kind of becomes like overused pop tropes, you know. Like, but like I like how he's.
That's what I'm saying. That the production is really good.
Yeah, it's really good. And like I like how he has more of an R&B feel going on, you know, like almost like Weekend or like Post Maloney kind of, you know, vibe. He's no longer like baby, you know. But obviously it's been a long time since he. Yeah. But I mean,
what would you classify that as? Like just pop?
Yeah, that was like straight, just like acoustic pop, you know. Where this is more like a little trappy R&B, and like I like how he goes in between like different styles, like kind of hip hop, kind of like pop. He even does like some like reggae type sounding singing. And yeah, and I love the harmonies on this shit. And I don't know.
Me too. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and like I agree with you on some of the songs that were like the highlights, you know, like Ghost, Lonely. See, I liked Holy, but I could see why you didn't like it, because how you said sometimes it gets a little cheesy and stuff.
Yeah. But it's cool, kind of like gospel-y.
Yeah, but it's like but I like it.
Yeah, that's some of the sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was done.
I was just gonna say some of the cons on this album for me are like it's a little cringy, cheesy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but like I like Holy, and I like to see Chance the Rapper not suck on a song. I thought he was good, you know.
What are you trying to say though?
Yo, his last album.
Not a fan?
No, but that's a whole nother video, man.
Yeah.
We're not reviewing Chance the Rapper. But I guess I am on this song, you know, because he's part of the song. So. But yeah, like,
He was pretty good in this song.
yeah, and then like I really liked.
But this is one of my favorite songs. So I don't know.
Yeah, Lonely. Or which one?
I like Lonely,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
not the one with Chance the Rapper. That's
No.
Holy.
Holy, yeah. I really liked Unstable with Kid Laroi, who was like one of Juice WRLD's homies and like they have like songs together. And shout out to Juice WRLD, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm. Kid Laroi goes hard.
Yeah. I was gonna mention other songs, but we're reviewing the non-deluxe version of this, so I don't know if it counts.
Yeah, I didn't even. Sorry, my bad. I should have listened to the deluxe. Next time an album has a deluxe version, I'll listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense though, because deluxe is like 20-something songs. This is like a little bit more
This is like
palatable.
16 songs or something.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more chewable, or you could like go through it a lot easier.
Yeah, more chewable.
But I guess to segue from like the pros to the cons a little bit, I don't know if we're gonna go full on. Like I really, really liked Off My Face. At one point, I was like, dude, why do I like this song? Why do I like this song? And then like just little by little I started like realizing like, dude, the song totally reminds me of Santeria by Sublime. And I've showed it to like various people, you included, and aren't they almost identical?
Yeah, I agree.
It's crazy, dude. Like nowhere has anyone acknowledged it. I looked up the writers. None of the writers are like related to Sublime or anything. There's no like mention of anything Sublime related. You know what I'm saying?
Yikes.
Yeah, and that was like kind of a con. I was like, damn, my favorite song ended up just kind of being almost like, I'm not gonna say the P word, plagiarism.
Well, what's the song? What is the song that's
Off My Face?
Oh yeah, Off My Face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that song
To begin with?
To begin with, yeah. But
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you said it sounded like Hello Delilah, right?
Yeah. Hey there, Delilah.
Oh yeah, Hey There Delilah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, I liked it, but I feel like I ended up liking it because it sounded like a song that I like that's much better than this song, Like I like, because I like the chord progression and all that, like the instrumentation. But that's like the main part. That's like the Sublime stuff, versus like his like lyrics, which are kind of like forgettable,
Yeah. Overall, this album, what did you think of the lyrics?
I feel like they're a little simplistic, a little like kind of typical like love.
It's kind of. I mean, what do you expect? It's Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Well, wasn't it like one of the songs has 9 writers? It's like you would expect 9 writers to be able to like put some poesy in. Although in Lonely he has some good lyrics, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's like, everyone knows my name, but I'm still not used to it. Like it's like looking in the mirror trying to.
He's just like, I'm so famous. Ah.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, because you and I don't really know what fame is. We know like what somewhat recognition is, like, but not, you can't go to the gas station because people be like, oh my God, like, you can't. have a meal without people being like, "Can I get an autograph?" You know, like, and he's just like, "Yo, you think I'm so great, but
Yeah, that must
I'm
suck.
a down dirty dog sometimes," like, or something. I don't know, man. You know, people have their moments of like self hate and shit, you know, or self. I won't say self hate, but like just insecurities, you know, and like sometimes it doesn't match like the love other people give you, you know. But I get it, you know.
So yeah, that was a good song.
I thought so. But yeah,
As I Am is a pretty good song. Khalid goes pretty hard.
oh yeah, dude, that's a great song. That's a great song. I think that's one of my top.
What are some of your contenders for Banana MVP?
Banana MVP, I would say. This is a tough one. I would say. This is a tough one. I would say probably Unstable, or the one with Khalid.
As I Am.
Yeah, As I Am.
Peaches is good too. It's pretty cool. It's just like kind of has like hip hop feel.
Yeah.
My favorite one is Die For You though. Like that one's so catchy. Did I talk about that yet?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, it's like it's got like a catchy verse and like the chorus is cool too. It's got this like yeah. I like that thing. So yeah, that's another contender for Banana MVP.
Yeah. I agree. It's a pretty good song. I mean, I don't know about MVP. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know.
But yeah. Also, another song that like we found out was like similar to another song was Anyone,
Yeah.
which shout out.
Not a bad song by the Biebs,
Yeah.
but it is it sounds like the song by Toto. What's the name of the song?
Let me see. Oh yeah, the song is called "Going Home" by Toto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the exact same typical rock chord progression. So it's very easy to like stumble upon similar melody lines, you know. I mean, a shout out to Rick Beato, because this is where I first heard of this, you know. Because I wouldn't know. I'm not a Toto fan or anything, you know. I don't know the deep cuts like that. But
Yeah, I understand this is not really a hit song. It's just like a deep cut.
yeah, but like, it's like almost like he literally plays the two songs side by side. It's almost blatant.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we could do that on this one, where we could show like the Sublime song and the Off My Face song, just how almost similar they are. You know? Tell me that doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
Like, even in the like you nowhere I could find any sort of connection, like people making that connection. So I think we might.
You would think he would know Sublime.
I know, dude. Like,
'cause he's like, isn't Justin Bieber like a stoner dude?
I don't know, but Sublime plays on the radio, at least in LA. Like, I've heard that song like within
You'd
the
think
last
you'd have
month.
friends that would show him Sublime.
Yeah, at least, or like he's on, driving in LA, turns on K-Rock. There you go, like, or something, like,
Exactly.
like it's a song that's like not unknown. It's like one of their hits,
Yeah, it's their biggest song, I thought.
Yeah, one of them, yeah, for sure. Justin Bieber, what'd you do, man? What'd you do? Do you think he did it on purpose? Or do you think it was like subconsciously he remembered that song and just like got stuck in his head and he like...
I don't think he did it on purpose. I think it's just a random accident, a coincidence.
But even like how it changes into the chorus.
Yeah, I think it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe not, because like they have 9 people writing it, so you think someone would know it. I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Huh. That's what I'm
Let us
saying.
know in the comments what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know. It's the same song, man. Almost. So, I have another kind of nitpick, gripe. Okay, this album is called Justice, right? And he has MLK in the first song, Much Too Much or Too Much or something. I forget what it's called. The first song on this album starts with the intro with MLK talking about, what is it, like injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, But then it goes into a song about some girl that he misses and loves, It's like, why? It almost feels like it's just like he slapped it on as a promotional tactic more than anything like sincere,
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like what you're talking about, it being like a cheesy kind of album. Like, that's kind of one of the cheesiest things. It's like, yo, you're pandering, but in like the most like blatantly ungenuine form, It's like, if you want to talk about racial injustice, don't
write
put
a song about it.
Yeah. Or something, like, yeah, like, don't just slap MLK in front of your song and then talk about a girl that, it's like, is you miss or whatever. Like, at least make it like, I miss this girl because she got shot by a cop or something. Like,
Man, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm missing something from the song. But I heard it a bunch of times, and to me, it just sounds like a typical love song, And then, yeah, the middle speech is like, oh, if you don't stand up for what's right, then you've died already. And then it goes back to another love song. It's like, what is the injustice in your life?
Well, then it goes to my favorite song in the album,
which is
the "Die for You" one.
Die
But
For
yeah,
You.
it's kind of like a love song. So yeah, man. I don't know.
Unless you're saying like, I'm gonna die for my black brothers and sisters or something.
But he didn't say that. So.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he's like fearing getting too political, so it's just like very like milquetoast politics. It's like, oh yeah, MLK, justice. Here's a song about love, pop, yeah, like, more MLK, justice, yeah. Remember, this is called Justice. It's like, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid, Justin.
Is he talking about a chick named Justice? Is is the thing that he needs to stand up for is like his one true love.
Maybe he just called it Justice because his name is kind of sounds like Justin. Justice. I don't know.
Right, Justice Bieber. Yeah, and then in the cover it's like him just doing a face palm, like there's like a big old fire behind him and shit. It's like, yo, Justin Bieber, this is me face palming your face palm.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know. It's just, it kind of like cheapens the whole entire, like if had this album been called like, you know, That Girl I Love or something, I don't know, something better. Like had it not been like co-opting like an actual movement for like just like clicks or whatever or clout or whatever, I would have appreciated this album a lot more. It just kind of like feels weird and like out of place, you know?
So, do you want to talk about overall, like, your rating of the album? And
Yeah.
so, what would you rate this album?
Dude, I would give this a 3.5. I would say like, dude, like there's some good songs, great production, you know, like great singing, harmonies, some bangers, you know. It's a little cheesy, like we've agreed. And yeah, sometimes his voice can be kind of bland, you know. It's like oh, but like at least he's trying to do more different types of singing, trying to be a little bit more dynamic. But yeah, like some of the songs are like too typical to the point where like is it plagiarism or not, you know? So I feel like I would have given it a 4, but if it wasn't for like the plagiarism aspect and like the weird racial, like, you know, virtue signaling that is like ingenuine, you know? It's like, had it been like a legitimate thing, that wouldn't have been a problem, but it's just like, dude, you slapped MLK, you know? It's like if McDonald's came out with like Martin Luther King Jr. burger. It's like, okay, that's it? That's all you're going to do?
Yeah, it's like, well, that would be like bullshit because they'd just be doing it for money.
Well, that's what it feels like, right? Like, and
their own monetary gain.
yeah, that's what this feels like to me. So that's why I knock it down to 3.5.
Okay.
So overall, I liked it, but I have very few issues, but they're kind of like sore spots, you know, or like there are a few issues that are kind of big in my opinion. Plagiarism and
that's a big one. That's a big one.
What about you, man? What do you think?
I'd give it. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 bananas.
Yeah.
And my banana MVP is gonna be "Die for You." That song is so freaking catchy.
That's the one that goes like do 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 do, right?
Yeah, the one that has. It's kind of like you said. It was like Rickrolled.
Yeah, it has that like 80s like do 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 like dancey like.
Yeah, it's probably like the most 80s song on here.
Yeah, and the one that sounds like Toto is pretty 80s.
Yeah.
Anyone? Yeah, I guess my MVP is Unstable with Kid Laroi. I really like that one.
Good choice. Good choice.
Like I really like. He's gonna be a moving force, you know. Especially because he worked with like Juice WRLD and like you could see like that influence. That was my opinion. Tell us yours. What do you think about the album?
Like and subscribe.
And don't forget, don't do crack, kids. We're Bananaz for Albumz. It's been nice seeing you guys. Nice being back. We're gonna come with a couple more of these rapid fire Bananaz.
You thought you could get rid of us, but we're back.
We're back. Back at it like a crack addict.
That's right. Credit to Run the Jewels.
Yeah. Alright, peace.
We'll see you next time.